What's up? Let's go. It's that time of night, guys. It's that time of night. We're about to get it in. About to get it in. Technically first? Technically first? How are you technically first? You know, believe it or not, Mark, when you think about it, I'm technically first every night. I am technically first every night. Technically first, me in particular. But you were second, to be fair. You were second, to be fair. All right, let's get it in, guys. What's up, y'all? Mark, Tyler, Michael, John, what's up, everybody? I am currently warming up. Currently warming up. All right. I'm gonna have to adjust the camera angle here in a second, guys. I'm not gonna be able to fit all the plates on that camera angle, but we'll worry about that when the time comes, which is very soon, like 30 seconds. So hold on. What's up, Mossberg? What's up? We're already kicking off the stream with a good group, guys, with a good group. The whole crew's pulling in. Mark, I'm going to tell you, so the stream automatically blocked that comment. All right, Mark? I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to let it stay blocked. I'm going to do you a favor, Mark. I'm going to let it stay blocked. In that moment, I had the power to let that continue into the universe. And I didn't, Mark. I didn't. The only other person that saw it would have been Mossberg. Would have been Mossberg, Mark. What Mossberg does with that information, I don't know. So, all right. 225. So we went for 370 last night. Didn't quite get it. I don't have a spotter tonight, but I feel tired tonight anyway, so not a big deal. You put the comment through. Oh, Lord. All right. Why is it blowing up? Who's messaging me? All right, there we go. Fixed. Ronnie Coleman's definitely a legend. Yes, you are correct. I agree with the Ronnie Coleman comment being. Ronnie Coleman is a legend. He is a legend. Yeah, I forgot. I did unmute the notification. I don't know what happens sometimes. A height filter? What do you mean a height filter? What is a height filter? Explain that to me. Can someone explain what a height filter means? Yeah, we're gonna warm up with 315. So. I've never heard of a height filter. How do you filter your height? You mean like you can only see people of a certain height, or do you mean like a screen filter, like a what kind of filter? So I think never mind. I think I know what you're talking about. Is it like to filter out people under a certain height? Is that what you mean? Five years. I've never used Tinder, so I guess I'm not in the know on that stuff. I've never used Tinder, so. What's up, Sir? Yeah, we're good. We're still warming up, guys. All right, let's grab our 315. We'll grab like a single, maybe a double. Just get our blood flowing. A little Larson press, get the blood flowing, guys. That's 315, just 315. A little lightweight. Let me fix my notifications. For some reason, the notifications are not getting muted, and they're supposed to be muted. So hold on just a second, guys. I'm going to fix it. There we go. I believe we fixed it now. We're going to add some more weight to the bar, though. There we go. $325 is next. $325 is next. Up right now, twins, up. What's up? How's it going? From here. This is a from here hoodie. This is one of the trainer hoodies. Here. We tried 370 yesterday. We don't have a spotter right now, twins. So if a spotter walks in, we'll probably go for it. Can you have my hoodie? No, I'm not giving away my hoodie. What's up, Max? I'm not giving away my hoodie. All right, 325. 325, guys. Nice and easy. Nothing super heavy yet. Just a little lightweight. Woo-wee. Felt good. The bar is 45 pounds, yes. Bar is 45 pounds, yes. Never give up, never give up. I am natural, 100% natural. All right, we're gonna add some more weight. $335 is this next press. You always have bar plus the weights. Yes, that's how you total your weight. Yes, Jack Stibby, we're definitely going to bench it. A max push-up set, Dakota? I don't know. Yeah, this is lightweight work. Nothing heavy yet. I have a couple of tip videos on my channel. If you go check the Coach Chris playlist, there's some bench tips in there. That'd be the best place to go. Nothing but a peanut. There you go. All right. Hey, what's up, Roger? I'm definitely not on gear. I'm 100%. I compete in a natural federation, so. All right. Nope, no shoulder issues. No shoulder issues. None at all for me. I'm glad I can inspire. 490 right now. We're probably a little heavier on the deadlift. We just haven't tried anything over 490 in a while. What size shoes do I wear? It's a very specific question. Very odd question. 13. I wear a size 13 shoe. Being strong is always an advantage, Jack. Always an advantage. Why would I do it 4 times? $511. $181 probably right now. I'm a power lifter, so reporting me to them won't really do you any good. Also, when I pee in the cup, I'll be, safe. I'll be fine. They can blood test me if they want. I don't know why it's so hard to believe that I'm natural. I don't know why it's so hard to believe, guys. 345 is next. 345 is next. I'm 5'11", LC, 5'11". No, Paul. 5'11", I wear a size 13 shoe. I'm 5'11". All right. Let me get some more milk. and then we'll jump on this. See, the difference undercover is I'm actually natural. So only one I have to prove it to is myself, you know what I'm saying? So well, that and the people that, test us at the federation meets, but all right, let's grab this. 345. Yep. I bumped the hook a little bit, but we've got around it. No biggie. I just lined up a little high, so Very doable weight though. Bump the hook, be all right. Sometimes you just gotta work around it. Yeah, but we managed, Andrew. We managed. My bar pathing is pretty strong, so I'm able to move the bar in and out pretty easily. Undercover, it's sometimes hard to tell when people are being facetious or joking. I'm very much natural. I'm very much natural. I know we're doing a full body again today. Full body. We do full body 6 days a week. So full body 6 days a week. All right, let's see. I'm thinking I'm gonna do 350 real quick, Andrew. I think I'm gonna do 350 tonight. I think that's the highest we're gonna go tonight, though. We went for 370 last night, Pope, and then did a bunch of interval lifts after that, but not tonight. Last night we had a spotter, so we got the opportunity to put 370 on there, but tonight we don't have a spotter. So from time to time, so not time to time. So I do a full body every day. 6 days a week. Sorry, 6 days a week. But the keys to that, guys, right? The key to that is I alternate my movements a little bit, right? So, but certain things we're doing every single day. We're benching 6 days a week, curling, rowing, shoulder pressing, rear delts, tricep extensions, all of that stuff, right? Bench especially. We deadlift 3 times a week normally, and then we squat 3 times a week normally, right? But we do a leg movement on our non-squat days that's not related to squat specifically. It's not specifically a squat, right? Or on deadlift days, we also throw in an alternate leg movement. But this week specifically, we're doing 6 day a week squat as well. I don't think we'll do 6 day a week deadlift anytime soon, but we're adding a 6 day a week squat instead of 3. And right now, I think it's going to be doable. I don't have any soreness from last night's squats. Feel pretty good. So I weigh 180. It works though, Jack. It works. The proof is here on the bar, Jack. I don't know pH. I didn't track that specific time frame. A lot, Mike, a lot. So over the course of 5 years, which is the amount of time I've been working out for 5 years, I've added almost 300 pounds to my bench. I started with a 75-pound bench. I don't eat raw eggs. No, I do eat eggs, but not raw eggs. Yeah, but I do calf raises at like 405 though, so I'll be all right. 385 at the moment, Andrew, is my PR on squat. We won't be PRing squat every day, mind you, but very small changes, Mike. So I've removed a couple of lifts and added a couple of lifts over the years. But this program I've been running has been the most progress I've seen recently, which is the 6 day a week bench, right? I've removed like heavy dips and stuff like that, but I've been on this program for 3 years. And in those 3 years, I went from around a 250-ish comfortable bench to, you know, probably less than like a 225 bench over the last 3 years to like to where I'm at now, you know, 365. So. I'm okay, Jack. I appreciate it, but I'm okay. I'm not looking for any programming advice at the moment. Next comp is in August 16th. Always have the milk, yes. Yeah, so each of the, if you guys want to know what your super chats and your channel memberships help fund, that is not only my different gym excursions, but also my equipment. I'm buying a new camera. So realistically, if you guys do donate or super chat, you're helping me get a nicer camera so I can start doing more videos, long form stuff. But also you help support my milk habit, which is about $5 a day. All right, for $5 a day, you can support Powerlifter Chris's milk habit. I spend about $200 a month on my milk personally. This is my personal milk budget, is about $200 a month. So we'll video it, Mike. We'll video it. Well, I need that soundtrack in the background, In the Arms of an Angel, who are from the ASPCA commercials. You remember that? I need that with me just holding a bottle of Fairlife for $5 a day. You too can help support Powerlifter Chris's milk habit. Just YouTube, just YouTube. I don't specifically track my calories, but I get around 5,000 calories a day, 300 grams of protein. Habit, not addiction, Andrew, habit. Mind you, Doug, I sometimes drink a second one of these from time to time, and you have to include tax, all right? And not all of them are $5, mind you. Some of them are $6.50, some of them are $6.99, some of them are $5.99. It varies, all right? But this isn't all the milk I drink either. I drink 1.5 gallons of whole milk every day. So this isn't all of my milk. Oh yeah, there should be a symbol at the bottom of your screen, Trey. A symbol at the bottom of your screen. Yeah, once in a blue moon, Jack, I find them for $3.99 or $4.99, and I buy a couple of them at a time, right? So, all right, let me grab this 350. Let me grab this 350, guys. I'm gonna hit this 350 real quick. Don't forget to toss me a like, by the way. This has got about 80 grams of protein in it, that bottle. All right, let's go. Yep. Let's go. This isn't a PR. This isn't a PR. 350 is not a PR. This is everyday weight. This is normal stuff. This is normal stuff. This isn't anything. No, we don't put clips on the bar. I weigh 180. I would love to go for a PR tonight, but we don't have a spotter. We're getting awful close to my PR range, twins, without a spotter. Awful close there. Depending on the lift, yes. I've never had a goose egg, all right? I've never had a goose egg. They're bigger, aren't they? Goose eggs are larger or larger. Emu eggs? I've never had emu egg. I've only ever had chicken eggs. I've never had duck eggs, emu eggs, T-Rex eggs, turtle eggs. Just chicken eggs. Just chicken. I have my own chickens, so I get a lot. I get a lot of chicken eggs. I have a steady supply of eggs. I have a steady supply of eggs, guys. All right. I'm 30 years old, Andrew. How many eggs do I eat in a day? That depends on the day, guys. All right, let's figure out what we're doing lift-wise. I don't know. What do I want to do next? God, I so wish I had a spotter right now. That 350 was like buttery smooth. It's like buttery smooth. Let's do, my PR is 365 at the moment. If your butter isn't smooth, Mark, you need to return that butter. Is Cheesecake Factory butter not smooth? All right, give me 30 seconds, guys. I'm gonna make my decision in 30 seconds. We could go 355. We could go 355. We could go 355 realistically right now. I would be comfortable with 355. So we'll go 355 tonight. We don't have a spotter, but we'll do 355 tonight. So. All right, let's add the weight. Let's add the weight. Safety is definitely one of my priorities. I've never made a priority list, but it's on the list somewhere. Where on the list is what we really need to figure out, right? But safety is important, guys. Safety is very important. 15, 25, 35. $55. 25, 35, 45, 55. 355. 355. Throw it away like Sam Sulek. So, mind you, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen that clip. I don't remember 100%. Was it not on an incline when he threw it away? Because that makes a big difference. Now, is it still ridiculous? Yes. But it does make a difference on whether or not it's on an incline, on whether or not you can throw a bar away from you, right? So throwing a bar away like this and throwing it away like this are two different movements. If you manage to toss a bar like this, that's another level of forearm strength, right? Just re-rack it and try again, right? If I don't get the 355, we just re-rack and try again, right? We just pick it up and put it back, right? This is approximately double my body weight, yes. Not quite, but close. Yeah, just don't fail. Just don't fail. That's the trick. That's the trick. Just don't be a failure, right? We don't do failure here, all right? We don't do anything to failure. We don't train to failure, all right? We don't fail, all right? Let's go. We got it. Slow, but we got it. I probably should have done that after 350. I was nowhere near fresh for that. I'm going to be okay, Mark. We always have the second hook if we fail, right? But we don't fail here, all right? We don't fail here. Yeah, no, so what happened is I de-racked and I didn't brace enough, so I had to brace with the weight in my hands, which isn't ideal. But once I have it de-racked, I'm going for it. If we unrack the bar, we go for it. So do I do drop sets? We're gonna do a few lighter reps now. A few lighter reps. I braced a little funky. So you guys, if you watch it back, I'll see if I can get a good clip of it. But if you see, normally when I bench, you'll see me, before de-racking, you'll see me go, and I push all of that pressure down into my abdomen. I bring my shoulders, tighten them up, draw my elbows in. What ended up happening is I took one deep breath, didn't brace properly on that one deep breath, and I had to, while I was holding it, and brace down, right? Now, bracing when you don't have weight in your hands and bracing when you have weight in your hands are two different things. One, because you're spending time with weight in your hands. Two, because you can't quite make as quick or drastic adjustments once the weight is pinning you against the bench, right? So because you're against the bench now, adjustments have to be very minute once you have the weight in your hands. Also, every second you hold that weight in your hands, you might as well have benched it one time, all right? You're spending that much energy. Just because you hold it for 1 second doesn't mean you can bench it, but holding in your hand spends a tremendous amount of energy. That's why when you start powerlifting, if any of you are getting into powerlifting, there's a there's a call to start, press, rack, right? So not all federations are like that. Some just allow you to come out. They'll give you a start command. Some don't have a start command. They just let you decide when you're locked out and they judge it. But a lot of them have a start. You have to pause at the bottom. They'll say press once the bar is stabilized. And you have to lock those elbows. And they'll say rack. There's so much energy spent there. So much. That was 355. 355. Have I failed a lift in comp? Yes, Mark, I have. I have missed a lift in comp, yes. I've missed a lift twice ever in comp on bench that I know. I've never missed a deadlift, like physically missed it. I did have a foot movement issue in one competition where my foot did that, and that is enough. So if you guys are watching my foot here, in competition, when you're deadlifting, at the top, right, any part of this movement, there's two things you got to watch out for. The easiest movement in powerlifting, calls wise, is the deadlift, right? Because you can start whenever you're ready, right? The keys here are you have to lock out, hips have to be forward, right? And you have to be locked out. Shoulders back to make is just good practice. Shoulders back, fully locked out. The only thing you have to watch for is a down signal, right? Once you're up here, you're just staring at a guy giving you a down signal. But one thing that can mess you up is your foot. Watch my foot. Can't move. If it moves that much, no good. If it moves like that, no good. That, no good. That, no good. No good. That is the hardest part of the deadlifting, is watching for that call and the foot placement not moving. So those are the two things that'll get you on a deadlifting comp. Now, I've missed one squat. I've missed one squat in competition that I can remember. Believe it or not, the one time I've missed a squat in competition, it was my opener. And it was like very extraordinarily light, right? Like I could have done it for 30 reps. Why did I miss it? Because I wasn't listening, and I heard someone in the crowd say something, or I was listening to the crowd, and I thought I was good to go, like start command, good to go type deal, and I started early. So I started my squat too early. Perfect squat, just I started too early. And if you skip the start command, it's a red light regardless of how clean the squat was. So I had to redo my opener. So I don't know if it was 135, Mark. You pick your own openers, but it was very light. It was very light. This is 315. We did 355 as our top press tonight on the bench. So heavy weight on your joints. If you're lifting with improper form consistently, you probably will experience some joint pain. But if you're lifting properly and you're taking care of yourself as far as your nutrition and your rest periods, your joints aren't going to just like deteriorate on their own. It's one of those things. A lot of people that have joint issues and lifting heavy, their diet's also poor. So it's just not good dietary habits. They're not eating the right types of proteins, the right amounts of food, things along those lines. Now, I'm not saying you can't hurt your joints or you won't get arthritis. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. But here's the thing. If you're doing it properly, by the time the weightlifting wears on your joints enough to be an effect, you have two choices in life. I'll give you the best way I can explain it. I'm going to give you you got two choices in life. You can either be, let's say once you hit, what's technically senior. Senior's what, 65 according to most places. You can be a senior and be active and able to walk through Walmart on your own, under your own power. You know, you can invest the time and energy until then, and even past then, to keep yourself active and be able to do the things you want to do and enjoy your vacations. Or you can be one of those seniors that it has to roll around in the little roll around cart, you know? You have two choices in life. Take care of your health and appreciate the benefits of that throughout life, or don't. And I'm not saying that everybody that has to use one of those, that's why, but a lot of the people you see that are immobile in their early senior years, I'm talking about early senior years, right? That's why they didn't take care of their health. Invest your health, your workouts, your health, your food right now in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, 40s, 50s, and even your 60s are an investment in your health. It is a 401k for your health and future, right? Your now is an investment in your future health, right? So you won't feel the effects till later generally, but you will feel them at some point. I can do 315 for more than one rep. 315 is not super heavy. 315 is warm-up weight. Bumping the hook tonight. I think it's because the bench is underneath the light and it's messing with my eyes. Ugh. Keep bumping the hook tonight. It's all right though. I weigh 180. So if you guys notice, my bench is at an angle tonight. I didn't fix it, but someone scooted my bench. Look at the back plate here. It's supposed to be center. It's not center. So, and that means this big bright light over here is right in my eyeballs. That wasn't a struggle. That wasn't a struggle. This is warm-up weight. This is warm-up weight. We already did 350 tonight, Michelle. We already did 350 tonight. 355. We went up to 355 tonight. My bad. See my bench from the side? Yeah, we can do bench from the side. We'll do one more rep at 315. Y'all can get like a side view of it all. Nah, we're okay. This is easy weight, easy weight. Give me like 60 seconds and we'll hit this for one. We'll hit this for one. Michelle, you're just a hater. It's okay. We know you're a hater, Michelle. You've been hating on the channel for like 5 months now. You've been hating on the channel for like 5 months now. It's okay. It's okay. Do better. That's all I can say. Do better. Yes, I'm natural. Yes. 300 pound bench increase over 5 years is pretty significant. So. We did 355 tonight, David. 355 tonight. All right, let's grab it. Every time Michelle is in here, it's the same thing. It's like a level of hate for no reason. I don't understand. All right. Someone wanted to see it from the side so they could kind of check my bar path. So I line up, I eyeball. So this is, I'm going to give you my key takeaways on bench. What I'm doing when I'm lining up on the bench. This is not necessarily what you should do. This is not, I cannot give you advice because I don't know your leverages. I don't know where you should be specifically. There's going to be slight differences in where you should be and where everybody else should be, right? There's always a tweak, right? But so I'm gonna give you the rundown of how I bench, okay? This is how I bench, and most people you're gonna find is some form of this, right? So, some variation of this. So I'm gonna line my eyeballs up first with my bar, right? And then I'm gonna use my hands while my glutes are glued to the bench. My glutes aren't gonna move very much at all. I'm gonna be shifting my shoulders until I feel like I'm pressed into the bench, right? I have a very, very slight arch. You see my fingers? It's so slight, right? It's just enough to give me that leverage and that positioning for a proper bench press without overarching and taking away the depth on the elbow, right? So we want to break 90 with our elbow, or at least meet it. So feet planted, I get a little wide of a stance. Up on my toes here, walk my feet out till I feel planted. Dig in. I'm a close grip bencher, you may not be. Couple deep breaths. And that's my bench. You'll see I only have about that much that I come past the hooks, and that's why it's so easy for me to get messed up and catch the hooks. That's why. So. Michelle's a hater. It's okay. Michelle's a hater. Michelle probably didn't hit a lift at some point that they really wanted, and now they're projecting it onto this stream. So Michelle, just keep trying. Just keep trying. That's all I can say. Do your best. Do your best, Michelle. Am I inhaling every time I drop down? What, like bring the, so I do my inhale pre-bench. So brace and then bring it down. I do not inhale or exhale until I hit the top again. I hold my core tight and my breath in, basically holding my breath through the lift, right? So. How many reps at 225? We've guessed around 21. I don't do a lot of rep work like that though. So. This is 315 at the moment, Bree. This is 315 we have on the bar at the moment. It is, it's a lot of projection. And I wish them the best. I wish them the best. I wish them the best in their endeavors. Although they choose to, at this point, Michelle's probably subscribed. They're here for they're pretty on point. They're pretty on point as far as making it to the streams. They make it to almost every stream, it seems like. Just to hate, just to hate. Well, that's okay. You might not have big goals for yourself, Michelle, but some people do. Some people do. Mind you, the world record holder currently for bench is much older than me. So you just seem to have some alternative goal in mind here. Mind you, in my weight class, the world record in my weight class is in the 400s. We're very close. We're very close. We're very close. I've got plenty of time. Even not weight class. Let's see. So let's see something. So the world record holder, Michelle, and the one that's currently the heaviest bencher in the world is 38 years old, Michelle. 38 years old. He said, a good bit older than me. Just depends. I'm 5'11". So Michelle is one of those people that has either some control issues in their own life, or they aren't progressing in the way they want to. I'm 30 years old. They aren't progressing in the way they want to progress. And Michelle also knows that I'm natty, right? And that upsets them. So Michelle probably isn't natty and is benching less than me currently. And that upsets them. And that's not something you should get upset about. So it's not something you should get upset about. You should just work harder. Lord. I weigh 180. Hold on, I'm trying to. Let me get Johan out of here. All right, Johan, bye. What's up, Tom? I'm not trying to roast Michelle. I'm just stating facts. Well, I say facts. I'm stating what my perspective on it is, right? I'm 30. I'm 30. So off the bench. We're not getting off the bench. We still got two more. We'll do 2 more reps at 315 first. 2 more reps at 315 first. So that's the thing. If you guys ever decide you're going to go for something like a world record, if you're going to go for even a personal record, right? Don't let other people tell you that it's impossible or it won't happen. Because guess what? That's been told to everybody that's done it. Every single person that said they're going to be great at something has had someone tell them that they're not going to do it. Everybody gets haters. Everybody gets haters. If you're doing something great, you're going to have haters. Just understand that. I'm not a farmer. I'm a professional strength trainer. I strength train full time, among other things. But that is my primary career. Primary career. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start biceps now, guys. You aren't incorrect. Here's the thing: if your goals are already set low, the best you're probably ever going to do is that low goal that you set. Set your goals high. Set your goals high. If you set your goals high, you know, you might just be disappointed if you don't make it, but I'm going to tell you right now, you'll be more disappointed if you set your goals low and you hit it too quickly and then you have trouble resetting your goals. You have to reset your goals and try again, you know? Or you'll be upset, you know, in 10 years when you're like, man, I could have done more, you know? If you set your goal just to do, you know, X weight and you hit it, great, that's awesome. But in 10 years, if you haven't made a new goal and started something bigger, better, whatever else, right? You're going to be upset at yourself because you're like, man, what if? You shouldn't leave a what if on the table, right? You never want to leave a what if on the table. I will tell you right now, what ifs hurt more than anything else. So what ifs hurt more than anything else. All right, let me grab a bar. If you want to be great in life, you gotta act great. That's the thing. You gotta think great. You're gonna get it, David. Your shoulders are gonna get healthy. You know that. It's gonna happen. I believe, David. I believe. I believe. Oh yeah. Don't worry. Michelle does like people like Michelle specifically even. They don't get in my head. I know they want to. I know they really want to get in my head. But mind you guys, growing up, even into my early and up to my mid 20s, I was very small, right? Very small. So I got very. I know what's possible, right? Possible when you try hard enough and you work hard enough. So. What's up, Grandma Sue? I believe you, Grandma Sue, 100%. I'm 5'11", Yash. Yeah. Like so one of the things I love about lifting, guys, one of the things I love about lifting is you get a result based on the level of effort. Not everything in the world is like that. You may have a job that your level of effort is redundant, right? Your job, like a lot of jobs out there, the level of effort is redundant. Whether you give 100% or 90% or 80%, as long as the job gets done, it gets done, and nothing else happens, right? But you might have that with your bills. You might have that with your career or your education. You know, there's only a certain point where effort gets you, right? But the problem with that, in my opinion, is that, or not the problem, the best thing about lifting, in my opinion, is it is a direct one-for-one output, right? 100% effort, you're going to get 100% of the results you're putting the effort in for. As long as it's at the actual 100%, nutrition, your recovery, and your weights, right? Or your routine, or whatever your program is. You get a one-for-one return. So, one-for-one return. So, it's one of the greatest things in the world because the effort you put in, you will see results that reflect that. You will see results that reflect that. And if you're not seeing that in other areas of your life, it's time to figure out why, and it's time to work on that, right? So if you're not seeing a one-for-one, or at least close to one-for-one in output on your input in any part of life, look into it and see why. Maybe there's something you can change, or maybe it's time for a change in general, you know? Exactly, David. What is going on now? All right, another set here. All right. The machine moved a little bit more than I wanted it to there. All right. Whoa. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take a quick intermission. I'll be right back. We're back. Get one more set here. One more set here. We're doing curls right now. Curls. Yeah, I felt the disturbance, Mark. That's why I came back. All right, done with curls. We did, what was that, 4 or 5 sets? 4 or 5 sets of curls there. No shrugs, Tom. I don't do shrugs. Not my gig. Not part of my program. Not that there's anything wrong with shrugs, just not my thing. I never do shrugs. I will use easy curl at least once a week. Easy curl at least once a week. I think we did easy curl yesterday, I think, and we went up to like 155, 155 or something like that. I can't remember. What is my cheat day? I don't have a cheat day. So. Zero cheat days. We will be squatting tonight, yes. We squatted last night, we squat again tonight, so. All right, we got shouldies right now, actually. It is shoulder press time. Shoulder press time, guys. We just move weight up, we move weight down with our shoulders. With our shoulders. We did squats last night too. Hold on, I'm adjusting the camera. We'll be squatting 6 days this week. Not doing PRs every day or anything like that, but we're squatting 6 days this week. So, man, I wish. Let me scoot this back even more. So this squat rack has walked its way out. We'll move it back at some point, but not tonight. Not tonight. So it's getting more and more difficult to get a good angle of this. I take Sundays off of my workout. Those are my rest day. So Sunday is my rest day. See you, Mike. All right, some shoulder presses, guys. We're gonna start with 135 for 7. Just get them warm, nothing super heavy. Some lightweight work. I need to scoot my chair forward, it was a little awkward. All right, here we go. All right, let's add some more weight. Eddie Hall would have been great in powerlifting, yeah. Would have been great. In my opinion. I mean, Eddie Hall could not change anything. Line up for powerlifting and win most meets that he shows up at now, let alone when he was at his peak. Now, obviously, there's some people that would give him a run for his money in powerlifting, right? But there's going to be very few, very few. Mind you, guys, at a certain body weight, it stops weight classing. There's a limit to how many weight classes exist. So at some point, no matter how heavy he got, he would be competing against the same people. And he put on some mass. So cool. How much do I spend a month on milk? We just did the math earlier. On my personal milk budget, it's $200. But altogether, I probably spend like $350 on milk a month. That's including the milk that my family drinks, because I have a family, 3 children and a wife. So I weigh 180. What's up, Bryn? What's up, Bryn? How's it going? All right, let's grab it. Doing well, Bryn. We're doing well. Yeah, my grocery bill is not friendly. All right. I would say groceries is my largest monthly expense. Largest monthly expense is grocery. I spend the vast majority of my, I would say the vast majority. I spend more on groceries than I spend on any other expense. So, but you know, my career is fitness, so it makes sense, right? Makes sense. All right. All right, let's grab this. Ooh. Hold on, let me read that. Yes. If you're eating a whole food diet and you're also eating 5,000 calories a day, mind you guys, I have 3 children and a wife, so my grocery bill is higher based on that as well. But you know, I could shop cheaper, but it's that sacrifice to something, right? I'm not going to sacrifice health for more money. David, we're an hour in and we're like 3 movements deep already. All right, give me time, David. Give me time. 205. Woo-wee! Let's go. Let's go 210, 215. We'll go 215 for a single. $250 overhead would be solid. I think 240 is the highest we've ever hit overhead. Yeah, so right now I eat 5,000 calories a day, 300 grams of protein. So Larry Wheels is ridiculously strong. You are correct. Strongman movements are different. So static movements and strongman movements are very different movements. All right, let's grab this. All right, that's the heaviest we're going on shoulders tonight, guys. I'm still saving for that bench PR attempt tomorrow. We did an attempt yesterday. It got close. We probably would have hit it tonight. As smooth as all those lifts were up until we hit 350, 355, we probably would have hit it tonight. But as you can see, lack of spotter. It's a curse. Dumbbells are next. Larry Wheels would be successful in any like strength or physique sport, I feel, that he wants to get into, right? So I don't think Larry Wheels is gonna do poorly in any of the strength sports. I mean, he could do CrossFit if he wanted, and he would probably be pretty successful with it. There's a certain level of fitness and strength that you reach that you're able to kind of cross into other sports and do pretty well. Maybe not. You might be elite in one sport and pretty good in another, but he's not going to just like go and be elite CrossFitter, right? Or elite this or elite, but he could probably go into any other sport and do pretty well immediately. So. All right, let me grab this. 90s, 95s, 100s, we're doing rows. We're doing rows. Nice, Nathan, nice. I'm 5'11". 5'11". I cannot claim 6 foot. I cannot claim 6 foot. I don't plan on claiming 6 foot. Bryn wouldn't lie. Bryn wouldn't lie. I don't know what Bryn said, but Bryn wouldn't lie. I am personally 5'11". It's canon. Bryn's husband is 9 foot tall. Yeah. Well, it's a double tier dumbbell. I don't know what to tell you on that one. The long torso. I have no reason to lie about my height. I don't know why I would lie and then sell myself short of 6 foot. I'm gonna lie, I'd go all the way to 6. If I was gonna lie, I'd go all the way to 6 foot. Why would I not? Makes no sense. Ugh. I can't be any less than 5'11". My wife is just ever so slightly shorter than me, and she's 5'10". So 5'11" is the minimum, all right? During the night. I work out at night. Yep. I work out at night while gravity's asleep. Makes everything easier. What's up, Sesame Chicken? Because gravity's asleep at night. We get in here before gravity wakes up in the morning. Ugh. Sneaking up on gravity. Exactly. Exactly. Sneaking up on gravity. Ugh. It's the best time to get it in. I've got 3 children myself, so I understand. But I gotta get it in, regardless. Gotta get it in. Woo-wee! In kilograms, what's 100 pounds in kilos, guys? What's 100 pounds in kilos? Yeah, 45 kilo plus, somewhere in there. 45 plus kilo. What do we got next? We got triceps. Triceps. We get the camera angle right, guys. We're gonna be doing well, Dark Knight. We're gonna be doing well. Aliens aren't gonna invade after they see the stream, all right? I'll throw hands with any alien. 5'11". We might throw in some extra triceps tonight, David, but I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. We're already adding squats nightly, David. We're already adding squats nightly this week, David, so I don't want to do too much extra on the other end, to be fair. So, appreciate it. Yeah, we're squatting 6 times this week. 6 days a week for now. Yeah, you missed them last night, David. We did them last night already. We're not going to PR every night, but we're going to squat every night. We do barbell squats often, David. I feel like you just like happen to leave the stream as we start squats every time. It's the elbows. It happens. We'll be squatting. So we've got these, and then we literally do squats next. So if you've got another 20 minutes, you'll get to see the squats. 50 push-ups. It's easy work. 100% Brent, any alien needs to go on a t-shirt. Like you said. Powerlifting's my sport, Sesame. Powerlifting's my sport. I don't plan on bodybuilding anytime soon. Not competitively, at least.
know I'm fixed. We need a natty alien. I can make that happen. Six days a week I go to the gym. You got that JK just in time, Razors. I was about to go in on you. I was this close to asking how much you bench. I was this close, Razors. I was reading your comment. I was like, this is it. This is the moment. I'm natty and also not Ed Sheeran. Both of those are incorrect. Both of those are incorrect. What color's my Bugatti? I think barbell we've gone up to 160. I think we tried 165, but we had to cheat it. All right, let's get it. I don't know that much about Ed Sheeran to know if, you know, I don't know how he looks that well to confirm nor deny. See you, Grandma Sue. All right, let's get set up. All right. That's probably fine. All right. What's up, Isaac? No, 100%. Mark would be considered a regular, yes. Very extremely regular. He is the regularist, all right? Regularist. Mark, that's how I would classify the regularist. Ugh. All right, let's grab this. All right. Squats, guys, let's go. All right, let's get the safeties where they need to be. That would have made so many people upset. That would have made so many people upset. Oh, that's great. All right, let's get warmed up for squats, guys. Let's get warmed up for squats. You know what, guys? I kind of want to do chest instead now that I'm thinking about it. I kind of want to do chest instead now that I'm thinking about it. Let me grab my belt and we'll get started. It is that time. It is that time. We're going to start at 1:01 a.m. We're going to start the squats at 1:01 a.m. Right after David logs out. Right after David logs out, we'll start the squats. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Much better. I'm gonna change the camera angle in a second, guys. Nice little warm up, get everything moving. Where's a better camera angle? That might be better. Hold on. Just shoulder presses it instead. There we go. There we go. Why is what empty? The gym? Because it's late. It's late at night. It's late at night. See you, Brent. Oh, is Pixie leaving? I thought Brent was leaving. Hold on. I'll get Pixie out of here. There you go. God bless. No, it's a full public gym. Full public gym. I figured it out now. Brent. I hadn't actually paid any attention to Pixie. I actually hadn't paid any attention to Pixie. The gulag is always open. The gulag is always open. Unlimited membership. Unlimited memberships. So, for those of you that don't know, when you get banned on here, it tracks that. So I can actually go and look at all the names that have been like permanently removed. And I had to go through pages of people. There was like hundreds. That's how many trolls we get. This is 24 hours. I like this angle, Mark. I can read the chat here. We might change the angle up later. We'll try different angles throughout the week. Yesterday, we did one from that side, and we did one from here-ish. Today, we're doing this side. All right. We're going to play with a couple different stances like last night as well. Yep. Still getting warm. Nice little 225. I don't know yet, David. We might go without a spotter. We're gonna test the waters for a couple days. We went to 315 last night and felt pretty good. So 405 tonight without a spotter. No, David. Or no, Mark. Not without a spotter. 100%. I do not stretch before workouts. We're gonna do a slow climb. We're gonna do singles, 20 pounds at a time. Climb. See how it feels. Remember, we're doing this 6 days a week now. So volume, weight, they have to make sense. So we're gonna gradually work into this 6 day a weeker. There's a tiny bit of conditioning we're doing right now. So you're not incorrect, David. You're not incorrect. But I have seen people, even with safeties, cause some pretty bad injuries on squat. We're going to test a few different positions, Bryn, as far as low bar, feet, all of that. I'm feeling it out for these 6 days, because we're going to change it day to day. So we're going to change, we change it day to day. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. All right. Yep. I don't front squat now. Not very often. I front squatted in the past, but not very often. That's fair, Bryn. One of the things is you got to kind of treat it like you do a bike. You got to look where you want to be. So if you look down, you'll tip, typically. Get it, typically. So you got to be looking straight up. So that's why you'll see a lot of people kind of force their head back a little bit, keep their eyes high. As soon as you start looking down, your bar is going to follow. So, I don't know. What's that? What's up, Sesame? Sesame, I already said hi to you, Sesame. Demi, check out my bench press videos in my coaching segment on my channel. I have a coaching playlist that has 2 bench press videos in there. All right, let's grab another one of these. Ugh. Nice and easy, nice and easy. I think we're about warmed up now. I do not own this gym, no. No, you can claim the gym, Mark. You can claim whatever you want with the gym. I am my own coach. We're starting to get the weird comments, guys. Starting to get the weird comments. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to moderate a little bit. What's up, Trey? What's up? What's up? Well, hold on, just make sure the chat's good. Gravity's asleep right now. That's why we're doing this, all right? Oh, all right, let's grab it. It felt okay. It felt okay. I'm glad I can inspire. 100%. I didn't see that message. Well, 10 to 405. Not 405 without a spotter. I think that's the heaviest we're going without a spotter tonight. Ugh. It might be in the tank. It might be in the tank, but we won't know until we have a spotter. Regardless of what peer pressure we get, all right? Only time I accept peer pressure on that level is when we're on the bench, okay? 10 more reps. We are going to do more reps, but we're going to move it down a little bit. So I'm going to move it down a little bit. Not 10 of them, though. We know we don't do 10. We don't do 10. We're gonna do some other leg work. I don't know what my leg press is. I don't know what my leg press is. I have no idea. I take 15 to 20 grams of creatine a day. 15 is typical. So 7 is the most reps you're ever gonna see me do. I think the most I've ever had on a leg press is 900. It's the most I've ever done for a single. But that leg press was at a bit of a higher angle, or the angle was a little bit more advantageous too. I don't know. I might have a video on it somewhere. But the 4-7 we did at the end of the program, or the end of that workout, and we did it for reps, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't do leg press, David. I just wanted to find out. I don't train leg press. But someone asked me one day, this is before I was streaming, someone asked me what my leg press PR was. And I was like, I don't know. So we threw like 315 on there, and then we bumped it to like 500, and then we bumped it like 700, and then I was like, let me try 9. I did that. I was like, all right, that felt about where I'm comfortable. So about where I'm comfortable. Have you never done a single leg press before, David? Always got to know what you can push. Always got to know what you can push. When I say I do a lot of singles, I do a lot of singles. It's a lot of fun, David. It's a lot of fun. It looks super heavy when you do heavy singles on leg press. It does do something for you. Don't get me wrong. It's not something I would add in on a regular basis. Hold on, I got to do some moderation. Obviously, leg press is not on my program. I'm not a big fan of leg press personally. I don't think it's as effective as other movements for your legs, strength or growth wise. It's not bad. It's a good accessory to your other stuff, but I wouldn't use it as a primary movement. But we're not doing 10. We don't do 10 of anything. We don't do 10 of anything. We're probably gonna do 7. Yeah, Bryn, like that. Yeah, I think this one started at 113, something like that. Check out my coaching playlist, Anthony, on my channel. That's where you'll find it. All of my tips and whatnot. So, no, it was not a cable machine. But leg press is not the best leg movement. It's not. I wouldn't even put it in like the top 5. I wouldn't even put it in like the top 5 personally. I've never attempted 405 squat. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Heaviest I've ever done is 385. I'll be all right, JPEG. I do go a little high on purpose, yes. You'll see that some of them are at a lower depth, some of them are at a slightly higher depth. So it is very much purposeful. So you'll see sometimes I squat very low, and I mean like almost to the touching the floor with a lower weight, work that depth. And then sometimes you'll see me work the top third of the lift, and sometimes you'll see me do about a half squat. Sometimes I do a traditional 90 or just under 90, just depends. So yeah, so I work 3 different portions of the lift for a reason. So the purpose of it, right? So you're gonna have areas where you struggle more than others, right? So the best way to find that out is to practice in those areas, right? So if I find myself having more of an issue getting out of the hole, I need to practice heavier at the bottom, do more to depth. If I seem to have more of an issue midway up, getting to where I'm getting to that knee lockout position or just before, then I need to work, the 2/3 position, right? And if for some reason I'm having an issue just finishing the lift, then I need to work that top portion. You don't see that very often. That's very rare. That you have trouble locking out on a squat. If you can get past where your knees are just about to lock out, you should have it typically, but it happens. So, can you work out without eating protein? You can't live without eating protein. How do you mean? I'm glad I could help, Demi. Let me guess perspective. I'm willing to bet I know what you're about to ask. Are you having some more trouble? Trouble in your neighborhood there? Every night. So there's gonna be some conditioning time here. So it happens every night, right? Perspective, every night. I didn't see your question, Trey. So there's gonna be some conditioning time here. We're used to 3-day-a-week squats, right? But we're doing 6 now. So 6 is gonna be a different level of conditioning. Now, I'm pretty well conditioned for legs in general, so it shouldn't take much to get used to it. But mind you, that being said, there's gonna be some soreness probably this first week or two. So. Boom. Protein's important. Protein is going to be almost your most important nutrient. Pretty much your most important nutrient. If you're not getting protein, you're going to have trouble. They're all just as important as the other ones. Let me rephrase that. Protein is extraordinarily important. That is the best way I can say it. Protein is extraordinarily important. Yeah, there's no way around that, unfortunately. I wish I could tell you some secret, or wish I could tell you that protein's not going to matter. But if you're not getting enough protein, your workouts could actually be detrimental to you. It's good to stay active regardless, but like actual workouts could be detrimental if your protein intake is too low. David was here. David, you were here for these squats, by the way. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it. You were here. Just saying. Just saying. You know what? I didn't take that into account, Bryn. That could be the case. I wouldn't say probably, but that could be the case. It could be the case. And that's okay. That's okay. I was a prison guard at one point. No, Vernon. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. At least not me personally. Maybe other people. Maybe the chat, but not me. Not me. All right, what calisthenics do we want to see tonight, guys? We did pull-ups and push-ups last night. What calisthenic? What are we doing? We don't even have to do calisthenic. We could do any of the machines. I don't know, a calisthenic, one of the machines. Give me some answers, some suggestions. We just did squats. We just did bar squats. Usually my legs to be sore. I would do speed bag, but the speed bag is very flat right now. Backflips. Cowboy, I feel like you did that on purpose. Single arm dead hangs. I value my shoulders. You know what? I know better than to leave this up to the chat, right? And we just went to 315 for like a double twins. Nothing heavy tonight. I don't have a spotter. We're doing 6-day-a-week squats now, twins, by the way. We just started that this week. Hanging leg raises, crunches, burpees. Crunches are a little too easy. No, we don't need more volume. Trust me, JPEG. I'm okay. No more volume for me. That sounds like cardio work to me. You know what we can do? Let's combine the bench press and sit-ups. How about that? You guys want to do that? We already hit shoulders. Bryn knows that ain't happening. We've discussed burpees in the past on this stream. Oh, we've already benched, Demi. We've already benched, but we're do a power lifter sit-up. We're gonna do a power lifter sit-up. Hold on. Yep. I need to get my tools. All right. Need to get my tools of the power lifter sit-up. All right. A couple 55-pound dumbbells. Right over the feet. We already rode. I've never had any serious injuries. I mean, your normal tweaks, you know, but. Your normal tweaks, but nothing serious. Stretches? I don't stretch, Bren. I don't stretch. We're not benching at the moment. My bench is 365. We're not benching at the moment. We're not benching at the moment. What's forbidden, human being? What's forbidden? There's very few things on this stream forbidden. We do a lot of interesting things here. All right. You don't even know what we're doing yet, human being. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna play with this bar real quick. Oh, let me fix the camera. I got a terrible camera angle for you guys. I just saw it. There we go. All right, much better. All right, you guys, wait there. I'll be right back. Yep. What was this spotter going to do for me? What was this spotter going to do for me? Yeah, no, it's pretty light actually. It just looks hard. It just looks hard. This looks difficult, guys. Why would I be scared of rear wheels? You didn't seem like a bad dude. All right, what else can we do? What else can we do? We're not doing a lot of those tonight. That's more for show. That's like a circus lift, all right? You guys want, we'll do one more triple, one more 3 of those, all right? One more triple on that, and then we'll do something else. All right, let's grab this. One more set of 3. Oh no, guys, I'm just playing. Yep. No shrugs. We don't do shrugs here. No shrugs here. Those were fun, though. Those were fun. Got a little giggle out of it, you know? Most things I do on that, most of the stuff at the end of the stream are for the giggles, to be fair. We do a full body every day, yes. I'm good, JPEG. Appreciate it, though. Okay. All right, let's go hit a machine, guys. Let's go hit a machine. We'll do chest fly. Do the chest fly machine. That's okay. I'm okay with that, JPEG. All right. Some chest fly machine, guys, just for the giggles. Just for the giggles. This is an odd chest fly. There's another version of this. Let me get a better angle, guys. Sorry. There's another version of the chest fly that's more common. This is an uncommon model. So, very uncommon model. I've never seen it anywhere but this gym. Full brick for 7. Yep. Oh, this is what I do. This is what I do, human being. All right. Full stack, by the way, full stack. It's not a super heavy stack. To be fair, it's like 210. It's not that heavy. The range is fine. The range, it's exactly the amount of range I'm looking for, actually. I can adjust it back further if I want, but it's exactly the amount of range I'm looking for. It is a dragon, yes. I don't know if I answered your question, John. You might want to repeat it. If you want to repeat your question, John. It depends on how big you want to get. Alex. Depends on how big you want to get. Full. I'm going to go from full flat bench workout straight into heavy incline. I mean, you're going to be taxed moving straight into incline. So, no, twins. We had chicken quarters and brown rice is what I had. It was delicious. It was delicious. Yeah, so it's all dependent on you. If you want to bulk, you just got to eat the calories for the weight that you want to be. That's the best way to do it. Best way to do it is just eat the calories for the weight that you want to be. So, one more set here, guys, and then we're going to close up the stream. All right, one more set, and we're going to close up the stream. Yep, I'm heading out, guys. That is the stream for tonight. I'm heading out for the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. About 11 o'clock. About 11 o'clock. So I'll see you guys then. See you guys then.